So, now with this movement, I'm going to set up laying on my back, bring my heels towards my bum so that they're set up a little bit underneath the knee, okay? From here, the idea is to set my opposite hand across the opposite leg. So my left hand set on my right knee, okay? Keeping a little bit of pressure between the two. This is going to keep my core nice and tight and keep a little bit of stiffness in the leg so that it's engaged as I work through it and my hips won't be all over the place, okay? But from here I'll go through what would be like a normal glute bridge, making sure that I squeeze up, hold for just half a second, and then bring it slowly down. I'm making sure that I'm kind of fully locking out, squeezing this bum cheek as tight as I can, rotating my pelvis towards my face, rather than being kind of rotated the opposite way, feeling a ton of tension on my lower back, and not really feeling much tension on my leg. So I'm making sure that I have a good posterior tilt of my pelvis as I work through here. Okay? So perform your set amount of reps on each side. If you need a little bit of a regression, what you're going to do is a single leg glute bridge isometric. So from here, very similar movements, but instead you're going to have the hands out as a nice wide base. Leg comes up off the ground, one leg, comes up off the ground, narrow stance with the feet. I'm then going to drive up, squeeze and hold, okay? I'm squeezing, I'm holding for anywhere from about a 5 to 8 second contraction, really trying to drag my heel towards my bum. You can see it's not moving, but the intent is to really pull. That's going to get my hamstrings involved, and then the idea of driving my hip up towards the ceiling, squeezing my bum cheek is really going to get that nice and active. I relax down, then same again, squeeze up, hold for about 5 to 8 seconds, get as much as you can out of it, staying braced through your core. Now that might be difficult again, you might find that you're not able to maintain the position, or you might find that your hips are going all over the place. That's fine. From here, you'll then set the hands out nice and wide, feet just a little bit wider underneath the knees. You're going to go up into what would be a regular glute bridge. So from here, hips are both up, knees pushing out nice and wide, tension in your glutes, and you're even dragging the heels a little bit towards your bum as well. You'll go up, similar sort of setup or similar protocol where you're going to go for about 5 to 8 seconds of an isometric contraction. And with that isometric contraction, remember the intent is to stiffen everything up, so core should be as tight as possible. Bum cheeks, you should be squeezing them as tight as possible, and hamstrings, legs, everything really engaged. Ideally, we don't want to find much tension on the quads, so that idea of pulling the heels towards the body rather than kicking away is going to mean that you're getting the back of your legs, the posterior chain, rather than the front of the leg. So you can see from here, I'm not going to push away with my leg, I'm going to actually dragging it towards me so that everything under here is engaged as I work. Okay?